Hello everybody, and welcome back to another edition of the Overgrowth SMP. This is Roll the Dice, and as you can see, we are at spawn. All the members have been throwing up some shops. Some of them look pretty dead gum cool. Let me get out of this F5 mode. Look at Sky and Case's tree here. They did a nice little job on that. Simon's taking his KFC all the way up to sky limit. For what reason, I have no earthly idea. But yeah, lots of shops, small buildings here. Some of these almost look out of place. Got a little fishing shack over there. But yeah, we need something to spice up spawn. And I gotta say, guys, I haven't recorded in a while. As you know, we've been having some performance issues with the server, getting disconnected all the time, things like that, having some block lag. So we switched providers, hosting providers. We went with MC Pro Hosting. We're still seeing some issues, so we've been talking with their support staff. We think we might have it figured out. So what that means for us is we're finally going to the end. Come hell or high water, we're going. We need to get that over with so we can move on to bigger and better things. Speaking of bigger things, we need to spice up spawn a little bit. We got a lot of small buildings around here, so I wanted to go big. I wanted to put something here at spawn. We need to fix that. Looked like there was a creeper explosion somewhere that messed that up. That just looks terrible. It's killing my OCD. Hey, Zombert. Yeah, we need to put something that's going to make sense here at spawn. That over there is kind of an eyesore. I can tell you, in the past we had a couple of members that had a little Minecraft wedding and a creeper blast that wasn't corrected. These things kill me right here, guys. And a crafting bench down here. What the heck is all this? Anyway, we had a wedding, and that's pretty much, I hear Zombert. That's pretty much where they were going to have it at. I'll go look at it just a second, but I think it's about to come down, because we're going to replace it with something a little bit easier on the eyes. So yeah, they had this little bridge coming over. We're going to need a workbench, so I might as well take that one. I don't know why I buried the other one. Hey, sucker. Is it hitting the crafting bench? I guess it was. Anyway, they had this little bridge coming over. They had this little path, little flowers, a little altar. Yeah, one of them's fat, one of them's ugly, whatever. Anyway, and this is where they were going to get married. And it just looked like everything was rushed, no thought put into it. So we're going to put up a cathedral, proper church. And anybody who's watched my videos in the past knows my creative sense is almost nil when it comes to decorating and making things look good. I'm not too good with that. I mean, I'm typical, give me a square house, we'll put a little trim on it and try to make some different blocks and look good. So, real basic builder. But we're going to try to add some detail into something to make something look good here. I got a few ideas from YouTube on these and saw some videos that are going to help me out. So I brought over some items and put some chest here. I need to add a couple more. Get off there, chickie. I probably should have grabbed a little bit more stuff, but we already got a workbench. That's good. I'm not losing my mind like I thought I was, but yeah, we brought a bunch of cobble over. I'm going to see if we can incorporate some of this nether brick. I brought some smooth stone to make these stone slabs and some stone bricks. So we're going to try some different blocks, some sandstone. I got some spruce wood on me. There's a dark oak forest over there that I might go grab some wood from so we can test out different things. I need to fill in this, as we're going to put it right around in here. We'll probably need to fill some of this in, but I might make this some type of river with a bridge coming over it or something. Hey, sucker, leave me alone. I'm trying to talk. So this is going to be basically the front of it, running across here so it's facing spawn. Yeah, that eyesore. It's going to be big, but I'm not sure how big just yet. We're going to have to lay out some designs, kind of groom this land a little bit. I think I need to take some of this dirt out to this level, which is good. We can use dirt because I'm going to have to do a lot of pillaring up. We are doing this in legit 100% no cheating mode. There's no flying, there's none of that stuff, no creative, so we're having to get all the resources ourselves, which means when we need to place something up high, we got to pillar up and then take the pillar down, make scaffolding, all that good stuff. So I think I will prep the land by digging out this layer of dirt. Shovel's in good shape, and then I'll start laying out the front wall, and I'll check back with you at that point once I get that figured out, how we're going to do it. Alright, so we'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, welcome back. Trying to give you a little update. Here's just working on the front wall, and here's what we have so far. It's pretty big, but I wanted to give you a little update. I've been fiddling with a lot of things. It's been a lot of placing, taking down, replacing, and so far this is what we're looking at. So yeah, the maroon blocks I think are going to work out pretty good. Just gives it a little extra contrast. I worked in some stone bricks over here, but man, this is chewing through my cobble, chewing through the cobble. So okay, I'm going to work on this grand entry next, and then we'll be back for another progress report to show you what the front's going to look like, at least for what we have done. This is going to be one of those projects that I do a little bit every day. It's, you know, it's not going to be knocked out in a couple of shots. It's just way too big. And the fun part's going to be decorating the interior, because this thing's going to be massive. So I might pull some of the other guys in, get their creative juices flowing for a floor, things like that. So we'll see. But anyway, I'll be back with you in a little bit. Thanks for hanging in there. Hey everybody, we're back with another update. Just wanted to show you where we're at now. I like the way this hooded archway for the main entrance turned out. Still kind of debating what we're going to do with this area in here, if we're going to do anything design up in here or design in these side wooden areas. But I need to start thinking about going up higher. So I think what I'm going to do next is take this section and extend them down the side a little bit, so I can start getting a corner where I can work on putting some pillars here going up. So let me get started on that, and we'll be back to show you what we've got. And by the way, I had to do a lot of placing and unplacing the blocks till I got figured out what I wanted on this one. So it's
when you're building, that's kind of the way you got to do it. So we'll be back with another update soon. Thanks.
Welcome back, guys. Want to give you another update. I tried lapis and I also tried redstone blocks up here, and the blue looked better. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to put these on all four sides. You can see a little one right there. Turn around over here and take a look and see what it looks like from the side. I don't think I have the glowstone lit up yet, but those top towers, yeah, you can see a little bit of it. We're going to have these archways on all four sides with the lapis circle around it with glass and glowstone. I think the blue pops better. So then we'll figure out what to do with this big area above the archway that's going to be in between these two towers. We need to come up with something kind of cool. It's a lot of space there. So yeah, I've got to go repair my shovel. That sucker's, it's down pretty low, and I'm using it quite a bit. I also need to get some more food because I'm having to jump stack up, and my hunger's going down pretty quick because of it. I've been lucky. I haven't had a whole lot of mobs spawn on top of that thing. I figured I'd get shot off by a skeleton at one point. I did die, by the way. I fell. Yeah, it was only a matter of time. And it was a derp kill too, because I set down a pool of water, about a 3x3 pool of water, and I jumped off the top, tried to land in it, hit the edge of the dirt. Derp. Dipped in a barrel of dumbass when you do that. So, here's the funny thing. This seems to have inspired other people to spice up spawn a little bit. So, OpenIppy is throwing up a large, he said, mall here. And yeah, it's looking a lot better than these little square shops. And then look over here, what Egg's doing. He's making a town hall. I think that's greatness. We had really a spawn house, which the spawn house was all cute. It did its job when we first started, but we needed a town hall. I mean, something that's big. So there's the Egg. Egg's trying to transport that horse through the nether. You did it. Okay, so I'll be back in a little bit. Just wanted to give you a little update on where we're at with it. And yeah, I don't know how far back that way I'm going to go. I did find out that we had somebody who moved from way out there on top of a mountain to back there somewhere, right on the other side of those trees, I think. And I couldn't see them until I got up high, but yeah, this is going to be right in front of their house, so we've got to kind of try to take that into consideration. I'll talk to her and see what she says. But yeah, it was Case. And Case, if you're watching, I feel terrible. I didn't know that you had moved back there. So Egg, you look like a knight. Alright guys, we'll be back in a little bit. Welcome back, guys. Time for another update. Had to run back and get some stuff, and actually put some more things up. Ended up trying to help Champo spawn in a wither. He's having problems getting it spawning, and sure enough, I went over there and we figured it out, and then I was caught in a pickle and got blown up, one-shotted by a wither. And yeah, I lost a lot of stuff, so I had to go make some stuff, and I'm coming back now. But I want to give you a progress report on our castle. Well, not really a castle, the cathedral. So I pretty much got the front done. We were making these large towers next. There's 4 of them. I'll show you from the inside. 4 over here, 1 there, 1 there, and we put in the facials on the front, the designs, filled in these archways, put in the design, and then made these towers going up even higher with a little, I guess it would be like an arrowhead point, and then we added this circle in the middle, trying to figure out what to put in there. So we went ahead and put the initials for the guild, Overgrowth, in there. And we used coal blocks for that. I used up just about all my coal. So then I got in a pickle. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So the original design of this, you know, for those who don't know, this is not my design. I'm not, you know, this creative. The original design was by GNRfrancis, and I'll put a link to the tutorial for this cathedral in the video. I have modified some things, you know, some different blocks and things like that, but the layout of it is pretty much the same. Except, let me come around over here on the side. Let's get rid of this creeper. Don't want him interfering with us when we're talking. So, we've got this side wall here. Then we come in, and we've got these pillars right here. This one and this one. This is only 2. His design calls for 7 of them, which would take us way out there on top of that hill somewhere. And then there's another section that widens out this way and goes back even more. Comes across, and then there's this big semicircle that's all glass. So man, I mean, I don't know how many blocks we're actually talking about, but I'm guessing somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 blocks long, easily, if not more than that. I mean, my problem is that when I started building the pillars there for that, I noticed we have a house back here that I couldn't see before. So yeah, I can't go into their house, and this is going to be a big monstrosity right in front of them. That's Casey's house, by the way. She moved a little bit. I might have showed y'all that before. I don't recall. I've been working on this for about two days. I think this is my 3rd day. And yeah, it's like a little mob grinder down here. So I'm having to find a way to shorten this up. And so I've kind of laid out an outline, playing with things, maybe having another pillar here, bringing the wall down. Hey, sucker. You guys are just wanting to light me up. Let me eat some chicken. Get rid of you real quick. Okay. So I've been playing around with some design, maybe making this a back wall with it coming in, shortening up these walls with the pillar going up. You guys do not want to let me talk. I should have lit this up more, but I'm running out of torches. And having some sort of design along these walls that go from here to the pillar, and then on this back wall here having a large window, stained glass window in there. And I got to find a way to tie the roof in. So as you can see from this layout, this is going to be, sucker, leave me alone. This is going to be a flat wall here. Hey. I know I'm going to get lit up by a creeper while I'm fighting something else in a minute. We'll have that on camera. So this can be a flat wall that I think is 9 wide here in between the pillars, but it's going to look even more so than that. Maybe I should bring these. No, these pillars don't stick out through these walls here. Is that correct? They do not. Just a flat wall. So yeah, we're going to have to figure out something. I got to take Case into consideration. And, you know, she's been so sweet about it so far, thinking, oh, this is going to be such a pretty thing for me to look at. And I'm thinking, yeah, she's just being really nice. That it's probably going to be a big pain in her butt. Who knows? Maybe this will end up turning into her house or something. But, yeah, I went ahead and looked forward through the tutorial videos to see what we had coming up and realized the scale of this thing was just enormous. So even once we figure out this back wall, there's still roofs to put on and details in the roof. Then we've got to decorate the inside, which is going to take quite a while too. So this is going to be an ongoing project. I might work a little bit on this here real soon, like today, tomorrow, the next day. We got an event coming up, going to the Ocean Monument this weekend, and that's in about 5 or 6 days. Today's Monday, and I want to make sure I'm prepared for that, and we got to kind of figure out which one we're going to go to, put a portal down, beds, all that good stuff. We did go to the end, by the way, and yeah, I thought I was recording and I wasn't. My recording software was not running in the background. Normally I just hit F9, it starts recording, it's all good. Well, yeah, it didn't record. So the Big Egg, who I have listed in my featured channels, recorded. If y'all want to see that, we fought the dragon. There was probably about 12 of us or so, 14 maybe. And of course, the dragon's easy, but we went ahead and spawned in a wither without anybody else knowing it, and just to add a little spice to it, so that got kind of fun. Yeah, I got smoked by that wither at least once, if not twice. I think I got killed by the dragon once while I was fighting the wither. He came by and smoked me. But yeah, so if you want to check out Egg's channel and check out that video, I'll put a link to Egg's channel in here. I believe I have one in previous episode where we did the golem farm as well. So yeah, I think we're going to wrap this one up, and we've got another project we're starting to work on that I want to show you next. And yeah, I'm getting to a point where I'm starting too many projects and not finishing them, but these are decently big projects that whenever I get a break in something, I can slowly peck away at them and come up with a finished result before too long. But I want to show you what we got, and we'll do that in the next episode. So until then, we'll see you later.